Good evening, marvelous entrepreneurs. Hello, hello. We are live with our second guest for the day today. Our guest is a transformational coach. You all know we are doing the topic, the ultimate confident you. Let me just open the live on my mobile so that I can see your comments. One second. Yes. So we are just waiting for you people to join us. So yes, like we have our guest here with me, Miss Javaria Malik, and she is a transformational coach by professional and by profession. Sorry, and I mean I'm requesting her to give an introduction of herself. That would be better.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Kavitha. First of all, inviting me to your workshop, and I'm looking forward to it, and I'm very excited. So I'm Javaria Malik, as you said that, and I'm a transformational life and relationship coach. I help people go through their breakups and take them on the journey of healing and forgiving, which is really very tricky, but it is an amazing journey. Then I help people to build confidence, those of them who lack self-esteem, tell them what is the difference between confidence and self-confidence. I also help people who have medical conditions, like because I have one of the life-threatening conditions, so I help them to accept their condition so they can thrive in their careers. And also I'm an NLP practitioner and an entrepreneur.
Cool. Welcome. So, dear members, if you have any questions for Javaria, please post it in the comments and she'll be answering it towards the end of the session. If you're watching it live, please type #live and also the place from where you are watching. If you're watching it as a replay, type #replay and do ask your doubts because today we are going to learn how to become more confident, and that is one thing which we need both in our personal as well as professional space, right?
Absolutely.
So over to you, Dia.
Okay, so I would like to talk about confidence first. There are two different things when we talk about confidence and then when we talk about self-confidence. Confidence is trusting your abilities and how you do the work. For example, if you're good in driving, you know that you can drive a car and you know that you can swim. But when it comes for self-confidence, it is that how you see your self-worth, knowing your own self. How do you look fear in terms of, practicing self-compassion and acceptance?
Okay, so both are different.
Absolutely. And I have seen a lot of people, even in professional life, like, I can be confident when it comes to workshops, when it comes to my career. But maybe in some other areas of my life, I might lacking that self-confidence, which is self-esteem.
Okay.
So the people with higher self-esteem are able to recognize their values and they accept their weaknesses at the same times. But you might have seen a lot of people who don't accept their weaknesses. When they have done some kind of mistakes, they blame themselves.
Yeah, and they blame others also.
Absolutely. And it is possible for an individual to be confident in certain areas of life and then have low self-esteem. Now, for example, an athlete who trusts him or herself that he is very great in that field, but maybe secretly in class, he might think that he lack confidence, he have no intelligence.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, you need to practice. It's like a muscle. You need to practice. As you're going to practice this, of course, if you go to gym, confidence is like a muscle. If you go to gym, we just want to reduce our weight and we want to look, perfect, those toned, sexy bodies within a week. But that's not possible. You need to be consistent. You need to do it every day. Right. So that's with confidence. You need to build that every day. The
Okay.
more you're going to experience, the more confident you will be.
Okay.
Now, let me just give you one example of mine, because I like giving personal example where, because we can resonate with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I was born with spinal muscular atrophy. It is a life-threatening condition. And when
Mm-hmm.
someone says that they have spinal muscular atrophy, the world is full of loss for them, because it robs the physical strength of a person that, doing daily yet essential tasks are really, really terrific to do. But I live
Okay.
here in Dubai without my parents and caretaker. But doctors told me that, you know what, you can't do anything. You can't do adventurous stuff. You can't be a makeup artist. Why? Because that's not your field. But I was very
Okay.
adventurous. I want to do parasailing. I want to do skydiving. I did that. Why?
Oh,
Because I
wow.
believed in myself. And then they told me that, the being a makeup artist is not your field, so you might not do it. And I was literally upset. I said, why not give it a try? Maybe I can, or maybe I can't.
Okay.
But then I am a certified, international makeup artist, but I couldn't pursue it as my career for longer because of my health. But still, I took a step and I tried that either it's
Okay.
good for me or not. So you need to, build that unshakable mindset, unshakable confidence that no matter whatever someone says to you, you need to tell them that, hey, hello, you know what? I can do that. So,
Okay.
maybe we have heard the words like, I can't, I probably shouldn't, I'm not good enough.
Yeah.
I probably, don't have what it takes me to do the work. Everybody life is perfect, but I suck in life and I'm lost. I don't know how to figure it out. We all have these kind of inner voices which are
Yeah.
sneaking in our head. Maybe we sometimes don't notice because we are living with those voices. But I really like when I say that, let me flip the perspective over here, that ask yourself, I mean, I want you guys, whoever is watching, and you too, that how often during the day do you phrase yourself? How often do you tell yourself that you really enjoy what you are doing? And how often you say yourself that I can do this? How often do you say that I am good enough? And how often do you genuinely smile at yourself when you see yourself in the mirror? Have you ever said that, hey girl, hey boy, you know what? I have worked really, really hard and you need some rest. You are doing amazing work. Because human brains, our minds are hardwired in a way that where we focus on negatives instead of positive. Well, that's pretty
Right.
much normal because that's make us humans.
Yeah.
And even, if your friends tells you that, you know what, I believe and I feel like that I'll fail an exam. How are you going to talk to your friend? What will you guide them? You'll say, come on, you have few days left, you have few days left. Why can't you work really smart and you can achieve your goals? But then why can't you talk to yourself like the way you are talking to your loved ones or your friends? I mean, we never talk to the
Right.
way like we are talking to our loved ones.
Right. We ignore ourselves the most.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We just keep telling ourselves that, you know what, we can't do this. It's really very tough. I'm not meant for this. Now, let me tell you about the social media as well. The social media has a really, really negative impact on a lot of people when it comes to self-esteem, when it comes to self-confidence. I believe that when it comes to social media, we are seeing the highlights. We're not putting behind the scenes.
Exactly.
And what we are seeing that, oh my God, what that this person is having and I don't have that car. Her skin is so pretty. Why don't I have that skin? So if you love someone and you think that that person is your inspiration, can you take the positive things from them? That how hard is they are working? Maybe, I can work hard to be at that point. And we need to believe that in this
Right.
world, there is someone more handsome, more beautiful, more rich, more healthy, more wealthy, more successful from you.
Right.
And we don't, yeah, yeah, sure. Are you saying something?
Uh, no, no. So we do a comparison and then we go little more down.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
have heard about this.
Yeah, because the people pleasing, when you are a people pleasing, when you let other one treat you as a doormat, or when you are phrasing other people and then putting yourself down, these are the symptoms. I say them, these are the symptoms of the low self-confidence.
How can we keep these negative thoughts at bay?
It really needs practice. I started because I have a medical condition, and whatever the career I was choosing, I was just couldn't pursue it properly. And I was literally crying that, is there anything for me in the stores as well, or I'll just live like that, because I'm very passionate. What I started doing now, 2 years back, I fell down on, if I fell down, I can't get up on my own. I fell down in my apartment. My half of the body was in the tub and half was out. It took me 30 minutes. And the water was splashing on my face. It took me 30 minutes to get out of that and then drag myself and to come into the room. And I was literally crying that, why, God, why is with this with me? I have to, work hard in terms of my career, in terms of my relationship, and even in terms of my personal health. But then, at that moment, I just started saying, thank God I came out alive. Because, my family is very supportive when it comes to my health. They always tell me that you need to see other people who are not that, healthy enough. I mean, there are a lot of people who are wheelchair bound. At least I'm not that. I'm working hard towards that. So what I do, how I built my confidence was I started doing gratitude.
Okay.
When I woke up, I'm telling you my, couple of years back, I started writing down the things what I'm grateful for. And then before, going to bed, I started writing what I'm grateful for. And it literally helped me a lot.
Okay.
And the next I can tell you about the confidence building is because, a lot of people, because the new generation, when it comes to relationship, we are attracting the wrong guy, we are attracting the wrong girl. Now, why we are attracting the same person again and again? Then again, because we are not that confident. We believe, now if I tell you myself that everybody told me, because I'm from Pakistan, and they said that, you know what, you have this kind of medical condition, nobody's going to get married to you. Now I started believing those things, right? How these inner beliefs comes from, they came from all the people which we met, our society, our culture. They actually put and take something away from us. They keep telling me that you are not worthy enough to get married, and I actually believe that maybe I won't. That's why I was attracting every time the wrong guy, and end up being had a breakup. So that's why then I came to the relationship coaching, get to know
Okay.
myself. Now, how you can build confidence, you can just see yourself in front of mirror. You need to look into your eyes, because when you look into your eyes, or when you look into someone's eyes, that is the gazing energy that gives you. So you can
Okay.
look into your eyes and you can tell, like, my name is Javaria. I'm going to say, hey, Javaria, you know what? You are doing an amazing job. You are beautiful. You are confident, and you are smart enough. You don't need other person's validation. And this thing really helped me a lot in terms of gaining my confidence, and to let me know that what is my worth.
Exactly. I've heard about this. One second. Dear members, make a note of this. If you are watching, those who are watching can make a note of this particular exercise which Javaria mentioned right now, because this is a very strong exercise. And I've heard this from a couple of other mentors as well. And if you can do this exercise, I mean, like whatever you are affirming, looking to your eyes, you have to do it 3 times. That is what I have learned, because I'm also practicing this exercise. So I know what she is
Amazing.
telling is absolutely strong exercise.
And what I
And
do is,
ideally, we have to do it twice a day, right? Morning
absolutely,
and
when you wake up
evening.
and before going to bed.
Yes. Yeah, please carry on.
Yeah. And we don't have to believe all these voices that are coming. I say that these inner voices, not every inner voice is true, because those are
Right.
not your own voices. You need to listen. Your own voice is the instinct voice that tells you, that gut feeling that whispers you. So now,
Yes.
whenever you have a negative thought, whenever you have that negative belief, ask yourself that, is this thought good for you right now? And how is it making you feel right now?
Okay.
Can you control the thought, or can you control the situation? Of course, we can control the thought, but we can't control the situation. Can we take some positive things from that negative situation? If I am not healthy, if I have that kind of condition, but can I take that? I'm proud. And I say that I'm proud that I have that spinal muscular atrophy. Why? Because I can help and teach other people how to come out of their comfort zone and how to deal with their medical conditions, or how to deal with their, lifelong journey, struggles of their life. If you're going through a breakup, I know it's a hard pill to swallow. It's a tough journey. But can we take some positive things out of that? That what your breakup taught you, what your divorce taught you, what your if you lost someone, what they have taught you, what you have learned from them.
Right.
And I also, tell my clients, I really like this exercise. And when I tell them to write 20 things they love about themselves, they're like, oh my God, 20 things we love about ourselves. It's like nothing. We don't love anything about ourselves. And when I say them, okay, then write 20 things you hate about yourself. Then there is a list.
Yeah, more than 20 probably.
Yeah, because then we have to choose that, why we are going towards those things. So we need to take the positive, the answers from there, so we can transform our life. We get to know more about ourselves. We don't need other people's recognition. Why we are looking for public validations? I mean, you need to
Right.
understand yourself. You need to define your own limits. I won't say that, a confident person doesn't feel fear. I do feel fear, but then you have two choices. Either sit back, cry, moan, or just face the fear and then see that what's on the other side of fear. I really like this, that I take fear as a very innovative and motive tool only when you see what's on the other side. Because if we haven't seen what's on the other side, then how can we are scared of those things which we haven't even seen.
Right. Very correct. Now, I just recollected what I heard from a talk. I had attended a workshop sometime back, and that coach told us, see, whenever you feel fear to do something, ask yourself just one question. Will you die if you go ahead with this? If you do that? If your answer is no, just go ahead and do it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Only and only if your answer is yes, then step back and don't do that.
Absolutely, absolutely. And this what I did recently before COVID. I went to Abu Dhabi, and they have crazy rides. I know those rides are not good for me, and they have the fastest rides because my back muscles aren't strong. My whole body is very weak. So I said that, okay, because everybody was trying, and I said, okay, let's try. My friends were like, don't try because you won't. I said, I don't know. Maybe, I'll tell my mind to be strong. I know I can't hold, my body, but maybe my mind can hold my body. I tried
Okay.
that. It was very hilarious. Actually, I felt very weak after that, but I enjoyed the part. I enjoyed
Okay.
that. At least, I saw that what was the fear. And now, okay, if it hurted me, now I won't do it next time. But at least I enjoyed for the first time.
Cool.
And when it comes to confidence, a lot of people wait for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. I mean, if I am into coaching, I'll just keep learning, keep doing the courses, waiting for the perfect time where I'll grab all the knowledge. That's not going to happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I have to create my own perfect timings. I have to create those timings to jump in because, I think every career is a lifelong journey of learning.
Yes.
So it's better to jump and see that what you can do and change your questions to change your thoughts. I always tell my clients to celebrate their failures as you celebrate your wins. I mean, if you get a promotion, if I get a promotion, I'll start celebrating. But have I ever celebrated my failures? Have we ever celebrated our breakups, our injuries? No, not why. We should celebrate those failures. That's how, we will have that capacity to accept them because it's okay. We are human beings. We will make mistakes and get ready in the future as well. You're going to make mistakes.
Okay.
So you need to be your own biggest fan.
Cool. Awesome tips.
So I have some 3 questions written with me, which I want, maybe you guys can write it down and you can maybe ask yourselves when you ever have, low confidence.
Yep.
So it's, what opportunity have you turned down because you didn't feel confident enough? What opportunity have you turned down because you didn't feel confident enough?
Okay.
And the second is, what opportunity would you pursue if you had more confidence? And the third is, think about lack of confidence is a fear. Ask yourself, in what way have you limited your life because of fear?
Okay.
And when you're going to fill these, questions, I mean, you're going to come up with amazing answers because we don't think that, why we are lacking a lot of things because we have fear of loneliness, we have fear of rejection, why we have these fears. You will get to know deep inside yourself.
Right.
So
we will know more about ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Because, I just recently asked this question from my brother that what opportunities would you have if you had more confidence? And he was like, that's a really amazing question because we never thought about it. And then my sister said that she would conquer the world. And I said that now what's stopping you to conquer the world? Now have that confidence and conquer the world.
Okay. Right.
And you need to be your biggest fan. If you're going to be, nobody is going to come and tell you that, what, I am your biggest fan, or people will talk shit about you. But then it's you. How are you going to define your limits?
Absolutely. So other than that exercise, like how can a person with low confidence raise their confidence level? What can they do?
One of the exercise I really like is power pose. You just need to, put your shoulders back and your core very strengthened and tight. And just, walk as if you, because when you see the confident person, what do you think how they walk?
Yeah, straight.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So try to do that.
Okay.
And it's literally helped because these are the things, which I have been doing. Now I have the learning disability as well. And I have a problem of focus as well. Now, when I walk in front of crowd, I feel like that my breathing gets shallow and I can't walk. Today in the morning, it was like that. But then, I was going towards my gym. So I was like, okay, let people what? Let's be confident. Of course, nobody's interested in you. Nobody's going to, stare at you. But still, you have that feeling in your mind. So I just did that power pose and I was very much relaxed and just walked slow and slow towards my gym. So these are the very, very small exercises that is going to really, really help you. And the mirror exercises, you can even do that as well, because I was doing one of the courses where, recently I got to know about this exercise, that just close one of the eye. Once you're going to do all of this exercise, and then you can even, close one of the eyes and stare on your right eye, the one which is open.
Okay.
And then keep telling yourself the things you love about yourself, and do same, that close the other and then stare.
The other eye. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this really feels weird at the first time, but then you'll used to it. Then you'll, just seeing the mirror, and you're going to tell yourself that, hey, wow, you know what? I'm so confident.
No, I agree that, because I'm doing this exercise. But I keep my both eyes open. I just look at one eye and practice affirming, and then the other.
And maybe you can also try, because I believe, the words have really powerful impact on us. When I say that I'm confident, I am confident. But when I say that I am that word, I am the word confidence, I feel more powerful.
Okay.
Yeah, I did that, 6 months back. And I actually, told my clients as well. So they were actually, one of my clients, she had a sleepwalking habit because of her low, confidence. And she's been doing these exercises, and now, alhamdulillah, she is perfectly fine. And she raised and boosted her confidence.
Yes. So from the entrepreneurial point, like, this can be applied both at personal level and professional space. When it comes to entrepreneurial journey, I've come across a lot of especially lady entrepreneurs, like, who lack the confidence whether they can make their business successful, because of which they compromise on taking their business to the next level, and they are just happy with what they are doing at a very basic level. So, what advice you have for those people?
Yes, you're right. This is really, really interesting question, because I know my friends, when I see my, female friends, they are going into this because they are happy. They're not, ready to take the next step. Now ask yourself that, what is holding you back? Are you happy with that salary? Are you happy with that income? Why are you not going to take the risk? Of course, when you're going to take the risk, when you're going to jump into that, then you're going to see the results. Now, I started my business in 2011, and I started with 10,000 rupees at that time in Pakistan, with 10,000 rupees. And now it's been almost, I guess, 11 years, and it is giving me a much, now every time I know, now I want to start that business in Dubai. In December, I'm doing exhibition. Now I have two choices. I know that when I'm going to do the exhibition, I have to spend 3,000 dirhams. Now, 3,000 dirhams is a lot amount. And I'm like, for the exhibition for one day, I'm like, either I should go for that or I shouldn't. No, of course, I have to take the risk to get more, because the thing where I'm doing the exhibition is very good, where I know that a lot of elite customers going to come and attract. So you need to make a plan that what is your niche and what market you are catering, and is this your niche is ready for the risk you want to take, and you're going to get the outcome. You need to research on it.
Okay. Yeah, so that is what, like, say, especially when it comes to Asian ladies, the situation, like,
Absolutely.
they hesitate to go take their business to the next level, because they have to get permission from their spouse and his family. They have to probably they are dependent on the finance from other people. So a lot of those type of factors are there, especially when it comes to Asian women.
I absolutely agree.
So in that case, like, how can they develop that confidence and move forward?
You know why these things happens? These things happen because we don't set boundaries in our relationships. Either it's your family, either it's your intimate romantic relationship, marriage, whatever it is. And these things, I believe that they should have taught us in school, but they didn't.
Right.
So we face a lot of difficulties when we grow up and when we are adult. So of course, okay, if you haven't created that boundary, now you are facing difficulties. Now you can create the boundary. What is your biggest fear? You think that when you're going to ask to your spouse to do the work, what are they going to say? They're going to divorce you? What's the worst it can come? You need to write down what's the worst you can face if you get the rejection. You need to make your partner understand that, in today's world, we both will earn and get to the and will get all the luxuries of our life. So then here comes the communication skills. It's based on your communication, that how you both are communicated, and does your tone is being understandable by your partner or not. Then you have to set your boundaries, that what are your non-negotiable boundaries? Because in Asian cultures, our male have those non-negotiable boundaries, right? But females, we don't set any boundaries. So we have to set those boundaries. And if you are still scared of setting those boundaries, then think about those worst scenarios to come out of that fear.
Okay. Yes. Are you listening, viewers?
Even I know a lot of people, they are scared that what if? I said, what do you mean by what if? It didn't happen yet. Why don't you talk to your spouse? Your spouse isn't that bad person. You know them, but it's just a fear. When you won't take the step, how would you know the outcome?
Absolutely. Yes. So, what other steps they can do towards working towards a better life, an improved work?
I mean, if you are married, you mean if someone is married and they have restrictions going on, then you better set boundaries, and you should write down that if I ask you, what is your non-negotiable boundary? What is your answer? If somebody gives you $1 billion, you won't, that is your value, and you won't quit that value. We all have that. For me, it's authenticity, being honest. If my partner in future, whenever I'll have, he lied to me, of course, that's my boundary I have set, that I can't compromise on it. So we need to set the boundaries from start. That even, I am telling on my Insta page as well, when I talk about relationship, when I talk about confidence, because these all things, if you won't set your boundaries, it means you're not that confident enough, because you don't have that confidence to set that boundary. What's stopping you to set that boundary? You can try. I know you have a fear, which is pretty much normal. That's okay. That's make you human. But then you have two choices. You're going to jump in, or you're just going to sit back and say, I wish, because there are only 5% people in the world who are ready to take the chances, and other are living their world for, what if.
Right. We need to set our priorities and boundaries.
Absolutely.
Yes. So what other message you have to give to the members?
Yeah, this confidence topic is really, really, very great and very near to me, because the word confidence and arrogance. The confidence and arrogance are two different things as well. Now, you have to be confident, but not arrogant. If you're confident, it doesn't mean that you won't help anyone else. Try to help someone else, so you know what? It will come back to you multiplied times. Keep supporting women, and you need to celebrate your failures. Don't forget to celebrate your failures as you celebrate your wins, because this is the thing that will create unshakable confidence in you and will have a radical difference in your life.
Right. Roberta says, like, she believes we teach people how to treat us. It comes from knowing and setting proper boundaries.
Absolutely. And we need to set those boundaries from the start. And then,
Yes.
when in the middle we feel like that, I wish I have created that boundary, then it's too late. Then that relationship, either it's your family relationship, your relationship with your daughter, your son, then that started become toxic.
Yes. Viewers, if you sorry,
It's
if you
okay.
have any questions for Javaria, please post the questions in the comments. So, what do you have any questions? Yes, yes, yes. We need to set it from the start, Roberta. Yes.
And don't wait for the perfect timings. You need to create your own perfect timing and start saying that you know that you are worthy enough of your dreams. You're worthy enough of everything. You really, now, I am that confident person. If someone tells me that, you know what, you have a condition, nobody's going to get married to you, I'll say, I don't care. I know the person I'll attract, the person I'm looking for will automatically come to me, because not now
Okay.
I'm not, you know I know my standards. When I talk about standards, a lot of people think that I'm talking about monetary things or materialistic things. For me, it's like, standard is not materialistic thing.
Cool.
Standard is, what is your worth, what are your values. You're not
Okay. Yes, it's really hard for the Asian cultures to, break the societal framework in which they have been raised. So it will take
Mhm.
time and it takes a lot of courage and confidence to overcome that.
Absolutely.
I don't know
Not
about
everyone is
other.
going to. We should be proud that we are into that change. If somebody comes and tell you something negative which you think that it's draining your energy, we should just keep this thing in mind, that that person isn't going for transformation. That person doesn't know the reality of the world. It's us who know, because we have stepped in that transformational journey, not them.
Right. Yes. So when it comes to retraining the brain, like if they want to inculcate a new habit, how can they do it?
I'm sorry, I didn't get you because the voice is breaking out.
No, if a person wants to develop a new habit and get rid of a bad habit, let's say, for example, they want to develop a good habit, like how can they do it? How can they train their brain? Are you there? Are you there? I think we have little problem with the internet connectivity. Have we lost her? Are you there, Javaria? Can you hear? Okay, in the meanwhile, let her join back because I think she lost her internet connection. Uh, if you want to know anything pertaining to this particular topic, you can ask, you can get it answered directly from Javaria because we still have more time. Let her, I'm just waiting for her to join back. Yes, she is. What? No. second, why it is not. One second, because yes, yeah, we lost you in between.
Yeah, it's okay. So what was your question?
I was asking whether, in case if they want to get rid of some of their habits, let's assume they want to uh, develop a new habit, a good one. So how can they really train their brain?
I would first like to say that your brain, if I tell you that your brain lies to you sometimes, I mean, I want you to believe that your brain is a liar
Okay.
at most of the times. For example, I want to write a book. I want to create this habit of writing. How will I create? I'm not getting up, I'm not even writing, and then I want to write my book and I want to be an author. I haven't even started, I haven't even taken action. I'm not even consistent, I'm not even persistent. That how can I be an author? To change your habit, Robin Sharma says that changing the habits takes 60 days. And in the first, it's tough. In the middle, it's messy. But in the end, it's very beautiful. And I agree with him.
Okay.
And now you need to believe. I mean, we don't have patience. I want to be the world famous coach in a day. It won't happen in a day. It takes time. It needs patience and it needs consistency. You know, at times we do get bored that what the hell, we're not getting opportunities and I'm working, doing same courses again and again. But it's okay. That's, you know, that's life. That's makes you human. And it doesn't mean that you're not on the right path. You are on the right path. It will automatically come towards you. But of course, first you need to develop that skill. You need to practice your new habit every day to retrain your brain.
Right.
You need to prove yourself wrong.
And then, like, this is one major question which I've often heard people telling, uh, the talk of our monkey mind and our conscious, subconscious mind.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So, how can we really, subside the interruptions of our conscious mind and, make
You need
our
to think consciously.
subconscious mind more working?
Yeah. So you said that you need to think consciously. You know, you can come at one point, you can think so consciously that even when because this universe is the energy, what we are talking, we are getting back. If I'll say that, you know what, I always end up with the wrong relationship, I always end up, you know, financially broken because I am telling that the universe doesn't know what is right, what is wrong. And subconsciously, my brain is focusing on the negative. So I will automatically gonna attract the negative.
Right.
So
So
even be
words are
conscious.
important.
Absolutely. Even when you are telling yourself, now I have a condition and I believe that I can treat that maybe if I keep telling myself that my body is healing day by day. I am having a healthy body daily, and my cells are regenerating. So I can, but you need to be consistent. I mean, for me, being honest with you, I tried doing this for 2 days, and then, you know, I'm like, oh my God, I don't have time. I was just making excuses. Why? Because my interest is this. This is not my interest. But then at same point, I want to do this as well. So it's in your hands.
Correct. Very true. Very true. Yes. So, in this case, like, there are a lot of moms here. How can they teach this skill to their children? Because our schools and colleges does not teach us all these skills. But
So, you know,
I
yeah,
personally
sure,
feel
go
that,
ahead.
like, these are the most important things, like, which we really should pass on to our children at a very young age.
Absolutely. First you need to train your kids and tell them what is growth mindset and what is fixed mindset. Start with that. I do workshop on this in different schools for kids. I started
Mhm.
doing this, in Pakistan with my nieces, with my
Okay.
10 and 12 years old nieces. And then, when they were improving, and I said that why not I now teach kids as well, to let them know that what is growth mindset and fixed mindset. So that's how, you can start and you can teach your kids about growth mindset. Growth mindset is what? Growth mindset is always seeking for the opportunities. Fixed mindset is that, what, I can't do this. And then this is number one. If your self-esteem is high, you need to remember the one key ingredient. The people who have a lot of self-confidence is that they don't have I can't word in their dictionary.
Absolutely. I agree.
And the growth mindset people always surround themselves with positive thoughts and with positive people. If someone comes to you and always talk to you about about their sad stories, about their breakups, about their, you're going to say, what the hell, I mean, my energy, my peace of mind is draining. Why am I listening to them? What am I gaining? I mean, I'm tired of this. Even if your friends come each and every day, and then it's on you because you haven't set the boundary over there. So they're going to
Okay.
drain all your energy. Now, why you haven't created the boundary? Because it was difficult for you to say no to them. Now, why it was
Yes.
difficult for you to say no to them? Because of low self-confidence.
Correct. So I think like we can use these same principles, we can apply them in our business life as well, because there also these setting our priorities and setting the boundaries is very much needed. Because
Absolutely.
unless and until we set our boundaries, like unwarranted activities will occupy our time, and we'll lose focus, and productivity will be affected.
Yeah, because I have seen a lot of people who don't ask for their pay raise. They want to, but then why they don't want to ask for the high pay raise? Deep inside, they're believing that maybe they're not worthy of that pay. If you're not confident enough that you're going to get these much, $1,000, then how can you expect from someone else to pay you that if you are not confident yourself?
Yeah.
And what is stopping you from saying that, I think I'm working so hard, I'm working like 5 to 8, even giving my extra hours, then maybe I mean, you should consider my pay raise.
Yes, that comes with confidence.
Absolutely. Now you see that everything comes with confidence.
Yes. Is there any good books that you would suggest the audience?
I have been reading the books, which I think it's been a long. I haven't read books, but yes, I really like few books, which I will share with you. Yeah, let me. Yeah. So I really like this, and it's very good for the business thing as well. You will get to know that how you can step into the journey of and how you can earn more good money. The 7 Habits
Okay.
of Highly Effective People. I was not into books, but I started reading from last year. Can you imagine? And since last year's every 2 months, sorry, I am completing 2 books in a month.
Okay,
And
cool.
I really like this book, The Power of Now. They will let
Now.
you know that you don't need to wait for that perfect timing. You need to step out now to do your work. And then it's emotional intelligence. I love this book. Emotional intelligence is, I was asking a question to my friend, and I said that, are you stubborn? She was like, yes. Do you have attitude? Yes. And I said, do you know what? These are the signs of low emotional intelligence. And she was like, really? I mean, I thought that I am the confident person. So I would recommend this Emotional Intelligence. This is amazing book. This will tells you that how you are looking to your emotions, how you need to, control your emotions. Sometimes, let me give you an example. Suppose if some person is going through a breakup, or you have got a very bad loss from your family or your loved ones, but then you saw a dream and that person came into your mind. The other day you feel so bad, feel sad, and you started missing. Now why you started missing? Because there is something you need to heal in yourself. That is the emotional trigger. Something is emotionally triggering you again and again, and that comes from past.
Okay.
If someone shouts at you, you will get upset. You'll emotionally, something will trigger emotionally. So you need to understand, your emotions, that why again and again these things are affecting me when that person is not even close to me that much. Then there are, different, a lot of exercises when my clients come towards this kind of, emotional journey, emotional healing journey. Then we have different kind of amazing exercises.
Okay. So today, actually, we speak about a couple of exercises. One is like gratitude journaling. The other one is mirror exercise, and then
The power pose for confidence.
yeah, affirmation, and
Then
what
some
was
of the
that?
questions which I want you
Yeah,
guys
the
to ask.
three questions like which we need to answer and find out like where we what are our perceptions on certain aspects, and uh, yeah, surrounding ourselves and our environment is very important. The words what we talk is
Mhm.
important. So work on all these things. There are enough exercises, I believe, because those who are not working on your mindset till now, it is time for you to start working and gain confidence, both in your personal and professional
And these things will
life.
need, practice and patience.
Yes, persistence is the key word here. You need to do it on a consistent basis. Otherwise, like you won't get results. Let me tell you,
Absolutely.
because I'm telling this from my own experience. You need to work just like how you have healthy food daily, how you don't forget to take water daily. This is something which these are food for your brain. So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think like we have taken a lot of time. And do you have any questions for Javaria? No, I don't see any questions coming up. Anyway, it was really wonderful for having you here, Javaria. And before,
Great.
like, um, and it is amazing coincidence that you turned out to be the right person to speak on this topic, and you're the first person to speak on this topic inside this group.
Oh,
Even
okay, great.
without knowing your medical background, like that is amazing. You are a strong woman.
Thank you so
Mm.
much. Thank you, Kavitha.
I would suggest you become active inside this group if you don't
Okay.
have a group on your own,
Mm-hmm.
because you can also do networking. Of course, my group is very small now, but it's growing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And my objective is that you share, learn, grow, and thrive.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, absolutely. Yes, sure. If you want, we can do, maybe monthly, twice a month, we can do workshops on different topics, whatever you say. I mean, I'm always here to inspire, to help other people because I see other women growing as well. I love seeing that.
Amazing, amazing. Yes. So I got one more friend from Pakistan.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I have a lot of Indian friends, and they're very nice.
Thank you. So once again, thank you very much for coming here and sharing your knowledge, and wish you all the best in your coming exhibition.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
don't know what product you are keeping there.
These are all about women accessories.
Okay. So all the best for that, and we'll keep meeting.
Inshallah. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thank
It was
you. Yeah.
amazing.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.